There we go. All right. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. I have Raul Davis here, CEO of Ascendant Group Branding. I'm excited to share that Raul is going to be a guest speaker, right? So we'll be talking at the Health and Wealth Expo Live Summit. And I want to give just a highlight. I know I've been coming on and speaking with a few of the speakers, and I just want to highlight some of the things that we're going to be talking about at the expo. So, the Health and Wealth Expo Live Summit is about building generational wealth, right? And some of the things that you're going to learn, we're going to be discussing financial literacy so that you can learn those steps so that you can stop trading time for money. We're going to be looking at nurse owned businesses, providing step-by-step guides on launching your side business or, look like concierge nursing, having a wellness business. We're going to be talking about investing in real estate. And Raul is going to be highlighting personal and professional branding. And so, in my opinion, and Raul can definitely share his expertise on this, why this is important is because a lot of times when we think about branding, we think about our logos and our colors. And I may have shared this yesterday when we were speaking with Amanda Jackson. However, branding is so much more than that. And these are the things that Raul is going to be speaking about at the Health and Wealth Expo, or the live summit. So we're going to be talking about government contracting. There's going to be opportunities, book signings, free consultations, networking opportunities. There's about 10 expert speakers that's going to be speaking. There's going to be a VIP luncheon, a VIP reception dinner. And, so that those are the highlights of the day. So this is going to be taking place at the National Harbor on October 24th. Please come out and join us. You can register to attend. If you look at the scroll that goes right at the bottom of the screen, you'll be able to see where you can register. You can register at Health and Wealth Summit 2024.com. And without further ado, I want to go ahead and introduce Raul Davis. So, Raul, thank you. Thank you for joining me today and for the event. So, why don't you share what made you agree to speak at the event?
Oh, that's an easy one. You. I mean, your platform, how you focus and help nurses and the community and everything that you stand for. I wanted to be able to support and share with your audience. How do you leverage your brand to monetize? So not just from the perspective of thinking of it as colors and websites, as you say, but how do you monetize a brand? How do you design it in a way that will help you be successful and support all the initiatives you have going on?
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell me, what are you going to share during the expo? Tell us a little bit about what are you going to
Yes.
share?
So, all of us have two choices. I learned this from a mentor of mine. Either you get branded or you get labeled, right? And so, are you going to design that brand and help influence it or just let it happen to you? Because we've all been in that situation where we've had a great conversation with somebody and we think we're going to get the deal, and then they take it to the committee, right? And the problem with the committee is you are no longer in the room and you're just having that person represent your brand. Well, how are we going to do that? It sure would be a lot easy if you have a brand design that represents you when you're not in the room. So when someone Googles you, the results speak in a way that people really capture that essence of you. There's enough video, there's enough social content, there's media articles, and it all structures who you are and we're getting a feel for you. So we're going to talk about like how do you create that? How do you define yourself? How do you connect? And how do you have a brand that represents you when you're not in the room?
I love it. I love that. Well, tell us a little bit about you, the listeners and the viewers. Everyone's going to watch this on repeat because we're live on LinkedIn, Facebook, Nurses with Voices podcast, the YouTube channel. So tell us a little bit about you. Who's Raul Davis?
Yeah, absolutely. So I got my start about 20 something years ago. Can't believe it, half my life now. And it was working with the Speakers Bureau out of LA. We booked speakers for them across the country. And then two of the clients from that bureau thought I was doing a great job. And they said, "Hey, Raul, we love working with you. Why don't you start your own company?" And so that's how Ascendant was born in 2004. So we started out managing public speakers, and within a couple of years figured out, well, what determines how much they speak? It's their popularity or their brand. So that's how initially we we got into it. And then after a few more years of that, we began having more CEOs and executives coming on board as clients. And we ultimately landed on the lane of CEO branding. So that's where we've been the last 15 years of the 20-year journey. We just celebrated 20 years in Dubai last week. A big conference out there is very exciting. And we've had the good fortune of being ranked the #1 minority owned PR firm in the country the last 3 years in a row, and a PR News Top 100 agency globally as well.
Amazing. So this is what people have to look forward to. Who are they? They're coming to see Raul Davis, the CEO of Authentic Branding. I love it. I love it. So tell, why should people come? Why should, for anyone, I was being interviewed a couple days ago and I was asked the same question, like, well, why should people attend? And my response was, this is an event that, yes, I'm as a healthcare professional, of course, I'm a healthcare professional. So my target audience will be healthcare
Mhm.
professionals. However, the what we've curated and the information is really it's really going to help anyone prosper, right? Talking about financial literacy to, what you're saying about branding and what that like the real estate investments, everything is anyone can really benefit from this information. But what are your thoughts? Why do you think people should attend?
Well, I think specifically with our session, with the two areas we've done the most work in the last few years have been healthcare and AI. So we have really specific industry knowledge. And in terms of why people should attend overall, is because you've structured this in a way where it's not just the high level strategy stuff, but people are going to get the tactics. Like, how do you execute and actually build something that's going to make a difference? So this isn't one of those conferences that's just a bunch of fluffy stuff. You write a few notes, you felt inspired, and then you move on. This is something where you're going to get the actual tools to equip you so that you can implement and see success, so that when people are coming back to your conference next year, they can say they've grown 2x, 5x, 7x.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for joining. And I just wanted to just come on live just to share a little bit about what we're going to be talking about at the Health and Wealth Expo Live Summit on October 24th. Please join us at the National Harbor in Maryland. It's going to be a day full of inspiration, education, and empowerment, and everything that Raul just mentioned, and like everything and more. There's going to be vendors. There's a vendor marketplace. The speaker lineup is just phenomenal. So I really want to see you guys there. Again, you can register at healthandwealthsummit2024.com. And I can't wait to see you there.
Thank you.
All
See you
right.
soon.
All right. Thanks, Raul. Thank you so much for joining.
Cheers.